Hello everyone, welcome you all. This is Suresh from His Automation channel. Today in this session, we're going to discuss about ChatGPT for API testing and how we can learn API testing using a ChatGPT. And you all know that ChatGPT is an OpenAI, which is a new technology which is started in last year, November. And we're going to use this for our information purpose. So it's all is a text based. We need to ask questions and we need to get the response to it, and we'll see how we can test our APIs, how we can prepare for interviews for API testing, how we can know the how to do automation in terms of API testing, how we can write the test cases. So main thing is the test case writing for APIs is a big challenge for everyone. So we'll see how we can use this chat GPT in that. Will chat GPT is able to deliver that requirement for us or not? We will see in this session. So do watch this entire session so that you will understand more about this and you can start implementing in your day-to-day activities. So let's get started. And this is a chat GPT website, chat.openai.com. I will share this link in the description. We need to first sign up for this and we have to use it. And it has provided some examples. You can refer to these examples and capabilities and limitations. So one limitation is events which are happened after 2021, it will not be getting the information about it. But before that, we have information in it. So we'll see. And we'll start with some couple of simple questions towards the API testing. So we'll ask what is API and web service, right? API is an application program interface. It's set of rules and protocols building for integrating the software application. It is specified where the software component should interact, and API allows for communication between systems. Right, it is correct, but I'm looking for web service. So web service is a type of API that can access to over internet. Yeah, correct. So web service cannot be interacted within the systems. We have to require the internet support to access the information from the server. So it's correct. And let's see what are the different types we have in this web service. You know, right, what are the different types available in the system. So you can cross check with this chat gpt whether you what are the different types, and what are the types it is providing here. So are same or different, you can evaluate. So SOAP, REST, XML, RPCs, SOA, service oriented architecture. So I'm not discussing about the definitions of each and every category. I'm looking for how many types it will provide. So these are the types we have, but we have couple of more types, but it has listed five of them, so it is good. And I have a couple of APIs with me. I will start interacting with ChatGPT and see how I can get the response for it. So this is a one of the get API. I'm trying to see uh, test get API with the URI, and can you help in getting response? Okay, right. It says sure to get this response for API at the URI. Correct. Let's see. So it is making this request in terms of Python, right? So let's see the code for it. So it is one kind of automation here. So it is giving you the automated code for Python, and how you can test in Python. It is saying that, but I want in terms of Postman. So I will say the same thing, but I want to test in Postman. Can you help me? Okay, it is saying yes. Let's see how we can see. Open Postman tool, yes, and click on new, correct, and new tab, new request, and get method, and after that enter URI, correct, and after that click send, right, and then the response will be displayed in the body action on the response tab. Yes, correct, and yes. So this is the process. It is saying that how I can test in the Postman, and can you give me the response for above URI? I think it is not trying to get that, but it is helping me to how to do, but it is not trying to hit that API and get the API response. So let me see, let me ask in different way. Uh, how can I see the response in Postman for above API? Right. It is saying to see the response of an API in Postman. Right. It is giving the same thing again. So whatever we have did in the previous one, it is giving the same thing. I think it is. I'm trying to make this chat GP to understand my requirement. My requirement is I need to test that API in Postman, and I should get the response. So let me ask in different way. Maybe this way it can understand. Uh, test this get API with the URI and write test cases. Right? It says it understand now. I think maybe we'll see. Right? This correct. This is one of the test case, but I'm looking for the response. Will that give me the response? So it is giving me all the Postman related test cases. So how we can verify each and every test case in Postman. So that it is giving me, but I'm looking for the response. I think it is internally trying it internally seeing the response and it is generating the test cases. I think yes. So it has seen the response and accordingly it has written the test cases for it because this property data and total pages are in the response. So it is trying to get that test cases added here. So it is working in one way, but I'm trying to look for response. So it is not giving me the response. Okay, let's try in this way. I want to test this API with the rest assured. So I want to test this API with a rest assured. Can you help me? Yeah, it says yes. That means it has a solution for this. Let's see. Right, it is testing in rest assured. So you can evaluate with respect to the rest assured knowledge you have. So in case if you don't have rest assured knowledge, you can refer to my playlist. I will share that playlist in the description. You can find and get learn this. So response get, and yeah, it's correct. And assets, it has written assertions as well. It has assertion three assertions it has written, right? Perfectly fine. And let's see. You can add a dependency in the rest assured. Okay, it is saying me that how do I add a rest assured dependencies as well, because to work with rest assured we need to add dependencies. So it is helping me in that way also. It just written one line and it is giving me the entire solution for my requirement. So this thumbs up for this. And let me see. Uh, how to write test cases, or how should I get the response for a JSON format. So I have this JSON format with me. So this is a response for the API which I'm looking for. So what I will do, I will give this response in the chat GPT and I will ask for test cases for this. Can you write few test cases for this response, for this JSON response? Yes, it has taken. Okay, right. It has returning one. Okay, verify the page in JSON as 6 and total pages data. Okay, so it is giving me the manual test cases. So how I need to verify manually, it is giving me that kind of test cases to me. So you can re-verify with your own API response. So I will ask this one more question on the same thing. Uh, I need JSON path test cases for the above response. right? It has started writing. So one is correct. So dollar dot page, dollar dot per page, dollar dot total, dollar dot pages, dollar dot data, and dollar dot array of zero of ID, zero of email, and zero of first name. In case of zero, you can write 1 2 3 to traverse between the that array. So it is giving you all the test cases with respect to that response. So again here thumbs up. So it is giving you the solution for this. Now I will ask one more question to this chat GPT that how can I write this test cases? How can I verify in Postman? How can I verify this response in Postman? Right? Uh, right, make a get request. Okay, but I'm looking for test cases. Okay, and I need to ask in terms of test cases. Can you write above JSON response in Postman? I think it has written in the Postman also. You can see here it has written couple of things like two and pages. The reason is we are not seeing the colored, right? So it might be our mistake. That let me ask this question as well to this chat GPT. Right, it has taken this question as well, and right, this is what we are expecting, right? So it should be the same thing. You can just copy and paste in your Postman after hitting the request, and you can tweak the all the Postman related queries, which is JavaScript based queries. So you can learn more with this chat GPT. So again, it's giving you the information. So in this way we can verify. And what else we have? Okay, it is writing the sixth test case as well. So if you are an absolute beginner, then this will be helpful for you to understand this APIs and how you can test the APIs. So this is like a something a mentor for you to get you expert into any area. So you can learn with ChatGPT and you can implement in your day-to-day activities. Right. So all we did is in terms of Postman, rest assured, and what if I wanted to test this in a karate framework? You know, right? Karate framework. We did one playlist for this. So I will ask same question. How can I test this API in karate framework? Will this give or not? So pause this video and comment me, right? So definition we know, and okay, right? Absolute, absolute correct. Really, it will gonna take entire testing domain into a next level because I did not expect this to write this all these test cases for me also, and it is really a big add-on for a testing domain. But unless we know how to utilize this chat GPT in our testing, then you will become an architect of your testing domain. That's for sure. Because it's simple question I asked and it has given me different combinations and different test cases with absolute what we discussed in the during my session in the karate framework. So all things are being here in just one message. But it will give you the information, but you have to practice more to understand this. So I'm just given a try that how karate verify my API. So it is giving me the response. And we'll ask one more related to the soap service. So I have a soap service also. Let me copy this. So this is a soap post service and this is the headers and this is the body for this. And I will ask and I will provide this entire information here, and I wanted to know how this give me the solution. I wanted to test soap post URI with below details. Can you help me? Right, right. It is saying soap also in terms of karate, right? Absolutely correct. And I literally amazed with this kind of solution that it is giving for me, because we do contents based on our information that we get, but it gonna replace everyone absolutely for sure. But you need to know how to learn and track with this, and how to handle this chat GPT is one good information you need to think about it. And all companies will not allow this chat GPT in place, because we don't want to keep our things openly, because our applications are different and we need to keep our security also. So that is where we cannot use this in our organizations. So you can, if organization allow this chat GPT, then you can utilize this, because we cannot expose our APIs unless it is open, because I am using the open APIs and it is giving me this. Right, I will ask the same question. How can I do this SOAP API testing in Postman? Can I test this SOAP post API in Postman? Can you help me? Right, it is telling SOAP in API in Postman. So we need to give the URL, and we need to put it in the header tab. So we need to add a content type, because it's SOAP and it is a text XML, and the body we need to paste that body in the XML, and that's it. We're gonna send and we're gonna get response. So I will ask, can you get the response for this? So we'll see. Can you get the response for so post API? Uh, Unable to make a network request, therefore I unable to get the response for the SOAP API. Okay, but it is giving me the same thing in the previously what we written, and it is giving me the same thing. Right. Can we test this SOAP with the REST assured, because REST assured is for REST services only? Can we ask this question to this chat GPT? Uh, can I test SOAP post API in REST assured? Can you help me? Let's see. Yes, you can test SOAP APIs using REST assured. Uh, okay, because I never tested SOAP with the REST assured. I always use REST for REST for REST assured, and for SOAP I use a different testing approach. But yeah, we got to know one new information, that we can test our SOAP services using a REST assured also. So we need to implement and see whether it will work or not in our case. So again, thumbs up for this. Right, we got everything, every combination we have literally tried. So we literally tried with real-time examples, not with definitions. So definition you can keep on search for some Google forum, and you can take those questions and cross-verify. But these kind of scenarios will be not available anywhere. But I taken the scenarios based on my experience, and I'm asking these questions to ChatGPT, and all we get is awesome here. And the information related to that, how we need to write test cases, how we need to trigger our request. So all this information it is giving me absolutely correct. And you can give on try with your own examples. I have written only few, but there are many things I need to learn from this chat gpt, and I will make more contents on this, and I will share you the information as good as possible. So stay tuned for updates, and if you like this session, do post a comment and share with a colleague, and do subscribe to my channel if you are new to my channel, and thank you for watching.